Gemini, stop scrolling. Have you ever wondered why your life feels like a never-ending roller coaster? One day, you're on top. The next, everything slips away. It's not bad luck. It's not your imagination. For 800 years, your sign has carried a curse. A secret so powerful it was erased from every book, every legend. But tonight, that curse is ending. A forgotten prophecy is awakening right now in you. Are you seeing repeating numbers, having wild dreams, feeling that restless energy in your bones? It's all connected. The universe is calling your name. By the end of this video, you'll know why you've always felt different, why you were meant for more, and how everything is about to change. But only if you watch till the end. So hit subscribe, drop a candle emoji in the comments if you're ready to claim your power, and share this with every Gemini you know. This is the moment the world's been waiting for. Are you ready to awaken? Part 1. The Gemini Burden. 800 years in the shadows. Gemini, let's travel back in time. Not decades, centuries, 800 years to be exact. Picture a world without the glow of screens, without buzzing notifications, where knowledge wasn't a click away but locked behind iron doors. Secrets were whispered under breath, and wisdom, real wisdom, lived only in the shadows, guarded by candlelight and hidden from those who were not meant to know. It's the year 1225. A bitter wind rattles the stained glass windows of a lonely monastery, perched atop a cliff so remote it's nearly forgotten. Inside, in the deepest hours of the night, a circle of hooded astrologers sits huddled together, poring over star maps and strange symbols. Their eyes are wide with both fear and awe. Tonight, they have seen a pattern, one that repeats only once every 800 years. It's a warning. Every cycle, when the cosmic twins align, those born under Gemini will face trials more mysterious and severe than any other sign. You see it in the history books, if you know where to look. Wars erupt out of nowhere, exile and betrayal strike at the heart, fortunes appear and disappear in the blink of an eye. Bright voices, artists, inventors, prophets are suddenly silenced. Brilliant ideas vanish, sometimes stolen, sometimes erased by powers that fear what they do not understand. One ancient scroll calls Geminis the messengers who must be silenced until the era of the twins returns. Another, so fragile it crumbles at the edges, prophesies, when the cursed cycle completes, 1,000 voices shall awaken at once, shaking the very foundations of the old world. But what did the world do with these prophecies? It hid them. It locked them away. The scrolls disappeared. The rituals were forbidden. The knowledge was scattered like ashes on the wind. But Gemini, you've felt it, haven't you? That heaviness in your chest when you try to speak your truth. The invisible wall that stands between you and the life you know you were meant to live. The haunting sense that you're being watched, judged, misunderstood, even sabotaged by your own luck. Ever wonder why your best plans seem to dissolve right before the finish line? Why dreams that felt destined slip away in an instant? Why you always feel so close to a future you can taste, but never quite touch? That's not in your head. It's the shadow of the 800-year curse, woven deep into your story, passed down through blood and spirit. But here's what no one told you. This curse was never meant to last forever. It was always waiting for a spark, for the prophecy to awaken. And that moment, Gemini, is happening now. The era of silence is ending. The world is about to hear your voice. Are you ready? Part 2. The Prophecy Lost. Why the world feared Gemini's awakening. Why would anyone want to silence Gemini? Why was your voice, your curiosity, your very essence treated as a threat for nearly a millennium? The answer is simple, and it's chilling. Geminis are the bridge, the translators between worlds, the questioners who refuse easy answers, the only ones who can truly hear the unspoken messages woven through history. You were never just another sign. You were the key the old world desperately wanted to hide. Throughout history, Geminis were the ones who saw beyond the surface, who exposed secrets in royal courts, who unraveled hidden plots in shadows where the truth dared not go. But what happens when you're the one who sees what others can't or won't see? You become dangerous. Kings, queens, high priests, and secret societies all came to the same conclusion. If Gemini could speak freely, cycles of power would shatter. If the prophecy of the twins awakened, the walls built to keep people divided, by class, by faith, by fear, would crumble overnight. And so they acted. Gemini symbols were erased from ancient paintings. Stories of twin heroes were rewritten or banned. Legends tell of twins whose mouths were sewn shut, whose names vanished from every record. Any sign of the prophecy, any spark of Gemini's power, was to be hunted down and wiped out. And the most effective weapon, reputation. For centuries, Geminis were branded as two-faced, untrustworthy, or fickle. But here's the secret the world never wanted you to know. Those words weren't a reflection of your character. They were camouflage, meant to make you doubt your own power. The truth? Geminis are mirrors. You don't just reflect what's around you, you reflect what needs to be seen, even when it's uncomfortable. You bring light into places where darkness has ruled for too long. Every age tried to bury the prophecy, because when Geminis awaken, the hidden truths of the world rise with them. Old systems tremble, secrets unravel, and new ideas burst forth. That's what every ruler, every gatekeeper, truly feared. But this time, you're alive at the very moment the stars are shifting. This time, the prophecy wasn't lost, it survived. It lived on in coded symbols, in whispered dreams, in the gut feelings you never understood, but could never ignore. And now, as Saturn and Jupiter return to a rare alignment not seen since 1225, the energy is changing. Gemini, you are not the threat, they are. You are the prophecy awakened. You are the voice that cannot be silenced. And the world is about to remember why. Part 3. The signs you're feeling. How the 800-year curse has shaped your life. Let's get real for a moment, Gemini. Have you ever wondered if there's a hidden force at work in your life, a pattern you can't quite see but always feel? It's time to pull back the curtain and talk about the unmistakable signs. These are the proof that you've been living under the shadow of the 800-year curse. Sudden losses and gains. Have you noticed how opportunities sometimes appear like magic, only to disappear just as quickly? One day, you're on top of the world, and the next it feels like everything is slipping through your fingers. You get close to success, love, or that big break, but somehow it always seems to vanish overnight. This isn't bad luck, it's the universe's way of forging your spirit, preparing you for something so much bigger. Unexplainable restlessness. You've probably never truly settled. You move cities, switch careers, reinvent yourself again and again. There's always this itch, the relentless urge to change, to move, to explore what's next. It's not just wanderlust, it's your soul remembering that you're meant for more. Dreams and premonitions. Your dreams don't just fade with the sunrise. They linger, so vivid, they almost feel like messages. Sometimes you just know things before they happen, or you sense when someone isn't telling the truth. You might have even felt like you were born awake in a world still half asleep. Misunderstood genius. How many times have your ideas been borrowed, your creativity used, but your name left out? One moment, people celebrate your brilliance. The next, it's as if you're invisible. It hurts, but it's not your fault. You're simply ahead of your time. The outsider feeling. Maybe, even surrounded by friends or family, you always feel a bit apart, like you're observing life from a distance, meant for a destiny you can't yet name. Sound familiar? If even one of these resonates, you're not alone. That's the curse at work, but also the prophecy in motion, because these struggles, they're not punishments, they're training. Every challenge has been shaping your soul for the moment when the curse finally lifts, and the real you steps into the light. Guess what, Gemini? That moment is now. Part 4. The Awakening, Cosmic Shifts and the End of the Curse. Right now, Gemini, as you watch this video, something extraordinary is unfolding above your head, something the world hasn't seen in 800 years. The planets are shifting, swirling back into the same rare formation they held when the curse first wrapped itself around your sign in 1225. It's as if the cosmos is pressing reset just for you. Astrologers around the world are calling it the Gemini window, a cosmic portal that opens just once every 8 centuries. During this window, the powerful energy that's kept your spirit, your voice, and your dreams locked down is finally dissolving. For the first time in centuries, the stars are aligning for Gemini, and the universe is inviting you to step through, and you may have already felt the change. Think back over the last few weeks. Have you noticed numbers like 8, 2, or repeating double digits showing up everywhere you look? Dreams so vivid and strange they linger with you all day, almost like they're trying to tell you something. Sudden urges to declutter, start fresh, write out your deepest thoughts, or just clean your entire space at 2 a.m. Intense emotional waves. Maybe you found yourself crying for no reason, laughing uncontrollably, or feeling bursts of energy that don't seem to match what's happening in your life. Running into strangers who feel oddly significant, like you've known them before, or they appeared just when you needed them. These things are not random, they're not accidents. They are the universe's way of whispering. The curse is breaking, the prophecy is calling. As the portal fully opens, every Gemini on this planet will feel a surge, sometimes overwhelming, sometimes exhilarating. You might wake up and realize your old life, your old stories no longer fit. You'll feel compelled to speak your truth, launch your long-held dream, or finally walk away from what's been holding you back. Here's the secret the world kept hidden. The world has always needed the awakened Gemini, the messenger, the teacher, the catalyst. You were never meant to blend in. You were born to awaken, to lead, to be the spark. So as this cosmic window swings wide open, let go of what no longer serves you. Stand tall, Gemini. The curse has lost its grip. The prophecy isn't just waking up, it's choosing you. Part 5, the activation ritual. How to awaken the Gemini prophecy. Now that you know the truth, Gemini, it's time to move from knowing to doing. This isn't just about hearing a prophecy, it's about becoming the one who fulfills it. Tonight, you are being called into action. You don't need to wait for another sign, or permission, or the perfect moment. The portal is open now. All you need is a little courage, and this simple ritual to claim your new beginning. Step 1. Light a candle at dusk. Wait until the sun dips below the horizon and shadows stretch across your room. Strike a match. Watch the candle's flame come alive. As the light dances, say these words out loud. Feel their power in your chest. I am ready to awaken the prophecy within me. The 800-year curse ends now. Let the glow remind you, you are not alone in this moment. Thousands of Geminis are waking up with you. Step 2. Stand before a mirror. Find your reflection. Look into your own eyes, not with judgment, but with wonder. See yourself not as you've been, but as you could be, free, bold, radiant. Speak this affirmation. My words are power. My truth cannot be silenced. I am the voice of a new era. Let that vision settle deep into your soul. Step 3. Write a letter to your future self. Take that blank piece of paper and write. Describe the version of yourself that rises now that the curse is lifted. Dream outrageously. What do you want? Who will you become? What will you create? Seal this letter and keep it safe. It's your contract with destiny. Step 4. Share your awakening. Don't keep this to yourself. Drop a candle emoji in the comments. Type, "I claim my prophecy" if you feel called. Remember, when Geminis unite, your collective power multiplies. Don't skip these steps. Rituals aren't superstition, they're spiritual technology. Your intention tonight will echo through time, rippling out to every corner of the universe. The prophecy hidden for 800 years will finally be fulfilled through you. Are you ready to claim your place in history? Your awakening begins now. Part 6. Real Stories, Geminis Who Broke the Curse. Still skeptical, Gemini? Maybe all this talk of prophecy and ancient curses feels too mysterious, too distant from your own life. But here's where the story turns personal. The energy of this 800-year cycle isn't just an old myth. It's been at work, quietly, in the lives of real Geminis just like you. Let's look at some true stories, proof that the curse can be broken and that awakening is possible for anyone brave enough to answer the call. In 1925, a Gemini writer, her name almost lost to history, lost everything in a devastating house fire. Her manuscripts, her journals, every scrap of her creativity reduced to ashes overnight. She could have let despair swallow her whole, but she picked up a pen, started again from zero, and poured her pain into her next book. That novel sold over 1 million copies and became a classic that shaped American literature forever. Through destruction, her voice became immortal. Fast forward to 1985. A Gemini immigrant in New York dreamed of building a business empire. He failed 3 times, laughed at, ignored, but something in him refused to surrender. On the 4th try, he struck gold. His company grew into a billion-dollar brand, changing not just his life, but his entire community. His Gemini resilience broke the cycle, and abundance finally flowed. Now jump to 2023. A Gemini teenager, quirky, introverted, always called weird, was bullied so much that she nearly stopped speaking. Then, one night, she had a vivid dream. A vision that told her to share her real story with the world. She started a YouTube channel from her bedroom, shaky hands and all. Today, millions tune in every week for her authenticity, her courage, and her light. What do these stories have in common? Each one is about more than luck or talent. Each Gemini broke the cycle by daring to trust their inner voice, to create from the ashes, to rise where others would have stayed silent. Each one was a living piece of the prophecy, even if they never knew the legend at all. And now, as this ancient window opens again, it's your turn. History is waiting for the next Gemini who dares to awaken. Will it be you? Part 7. What to do now? The Gemini Power Manifesto. Gemini, pause for a second. Let this sink in. The curse is over. The cycle is broken. You are standing on the edge of an entirely new era, not just for yourself, but for every Gemini who ever felt silenced, doubted, or left behind. So the big question is, now what? What do you do with all this power, all this possibility, all this cosmic green light that's finally shining in your direction? First, speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. You've spent too long whispering, editing, second-guessing, holding back what you really want to say. Enough. This is your time to be heard, loudly, unapologetically. Your voice carries magic, Gemini. It can shatter walls, build bridges, and wake up hearts that have slept for centuries. Say what needs to be said. Second, start what you've been putting off. That idea burning in your mind, that project collecting dust, that conversation you keep rehearsing but never having. Stop waiting for the right time. The right time is now. The universe has already cleared a path. Take the first step, even if it's small. You don't need to know the whole journey. Just begin. Third, connect with your tribe. You are not alone in this awakening. Find other Geminis, spiritual seekers, truth tellers, and creative souls. Share your story. Listen to theirs. When you unite, your energy multiplies exponentially. Communities change the world. Let yours be a spark for something bigger. Fourth, trust your weirdness. That too much feeling? That's your superpower. Your curiosity, your contradictions, your wild ideas. They are exactly what the world is hungry for right now. Don't hide them. Let them lead you. Fifth, expect miracles. The curse is gone and the energy is different now. What was once impossible, suddenly doors open, synchronicities appear, and magic finds you. Stay open. Stay ready. If you feel nervous, if your heart is pounding, if you're both excited and a little bit afraid, that's perfect. It means you're on the edge of something new, something legendary. So claim it, right here, right now. Say it out loud, even if you're alone, even if your voice trembles. I am the voice that breaks the 800-year curse. I am the Gemini prophecy awakened. Say it again. Feel the power in your bones. And then, get ready to watch what happens next. The age of the silenced Gemini is over. The age of the awakened Gemini, your age, begins now. Gemini, before you click away, pause. This is more than just a video. This is a message meant to reach you at the exact moment you were ready to receive it. For 8 centuries, your sign carried a weight it could never name. A sense of waiting, of wondering, of being held back from the greatness you always sensed within. But tonight, you know the truth. You were never broken. You were being prepared. The struggles, the setbacks, the dreams deferred, they weren't punishments. They were the universe's way of shaping a spirit that couldn't be tamed or silenced. You, Gemini, are the living proof that the world needs right now. So as this cosmic portal opens, don't look back. Don't shrink to fit an old story that never honored your light. Stand tall, speak your truth, and let the world see the real you. Because somewhere out there, another Gemini is watching, waiting for someone just like you to show them what's possible. Your courage is the match that will light 1,000 other flames. If this message spoke to your soul, drop a candle emoji in the comments, subscribe, share your story below, and join a community of awakened Geminis who are ready to change the world. Remember, you are not the curse. You are the prophecy fulfilled. This is your moment, your era, your awakening. Claim it, Gemini. The world is finally ready for your light.